Hi everyone, welcome to Shimmer Girl Talks. Today's topic, a real man will take care of my 5 kids by 5 different men. I'm not even a man, and that sentiment irks me. So just recently, I'm not going to put her on blast, but some of y'all might know who this particular content creator is. I may or may not share her video, but she's not the only woman that I've heard say what a real man will do and not do. And as a matter of fact, I first started seeing maybe 15 or so years ago online, you had a lot of single mothers talking about what a real man is. And my thing is, how is it y'all all of a sudden know what a real man is after the children? How come it's rarely before the children? But I want to talk about this because Dr. Umar, Derek Jackson, Steve Harvey, Boyce Watkins got y'all all twisted up. Now, I had a stepfather. And here's the thing. There were plenty of instances back when I was a baby, back when I was a child, where it was kind of lofty to be a stepdad because the women back then were still raised to be wives. However, they got into their predicament, which a lot of times, see, the thing is, women today want the same understanding that of the women of yesteryear. The reason why men of yesteryear were blamed more back then as opposed to now is because back then men pretty much had to trick a woman out of her underwear. He had to trick her out of her panties. Whereas in today's world, you have women who are all about the sexual freedom, sexual liberation. I don't need to be married. All of that stuff that goes along with that. And so you don't get the same protection if you are choosing to be, well, I'm independent and I don't need a man for this, that, and the other. But of course, after y'all been a single mother for a minute, all of a sudden y'all know what this good man is. And I want to go off on a quick tangent because, and I know I mention her all the time, Kendra G show. You have so many women who come onto that show, and I've actually known a few in real life, worked with them. This is something people around the world, if you don't know, a lot of these women who will have you thinking that black men are just up and leaving their responsibilities, leaving their children. What a lot of these women, and I've already discussed this before, what a lot of them are not telling you is they were never in a relationship with that man. They were just having their sexual fun, their sexual freedom. Pregnancies happen in situations like that. But the thing is, a lot of these women then want the man that they were being irresponsible with to all of a sudden snap and be a responsible man. You should be requiring a responsible man before you get pregnant. Matter of fact, you should be getting married before you get pregnant. But that's not happening, is it, ladies? So what you would prefer to do is try to shame men into accepting you and your child or children. And see, and this is something else that I wanted to talk about. You have some women saying, y'all calling these men simps because they want to take care of a woman and children. Y'all don't have the resources to do it. That's why y'all calling him a simp. No, that's not it. No. The reason, I'm just answering this as a woman looking on. This is, and you fellas can correct me if I'm wrong. The reason why men are calling those men simps is because they know that that woman that now has 2, 3, 4 children by different men would have never have looked at that man who is now stepping up to the plate to help her if she didn't have those children, it's a good chance she would still be paying him dust. That's why men call those men simps. It is dishonest and disingenuous to call men who don't want to take care of another man's offspring not a real man, weak, he don't have resources, you don't know how to be a man, you don't like children, whatever these insults that these women are using. I wouldn't even let them annoy me like that, because again, how do y'all ladies know what a real man is all of a sudden after the children? And a lot of you are not being honest about how these children came into the world. Now, I get it. Some of y'all might have been tricked. That's the excuse that y'all use. Nowadays, I don't buy it. 50 years ago, maybe. You know, you had a man promising, yeah, I'm going to love you and blah, blah, blah. And then he get the panty draws and he's gone. Men don't even have to do all of that anymore. All a man today has to say is, you want to go F? And she's sure. And if she decides to keep the child, you know, I don't talk about deletion of babies. I don't agree with it, you know. But men who do not want to take care of another man's children, particularly if the women in question were irresponsible or entitled, men are not obligated to take you on and your children. Now, the men who want to step up to the plate to be a stepdad and not be appreciated and all of that stuff, more power to him. But I side with the men who, if they don't want to, it's not that they're not real men. And how dare you guys even say that about these men? They don't have to step up to the plate to help you. They really don't. Perhaps they want to start their own families with the type of woman that they want. Not an irresponsible woman that was who did not think enough about herself or her children. And I've mentioned this online many times before, and I've mentioned it on this channel. Y'all say men don't care about the children, but you don't care about the children either, ladies. If you're having a child or children, particularly the ones of you who have multiple children by these men that y'all swear up and down ain't ish, but you will have 3 or 4 of his kids or 3 or 4 of their kids, and you say that they don't care, they left, they walked away and all of that stuff. You don't care either. A real woman, if we want to talk about who's real and not real, a real woman who cares about herself and her future children will make sure that there is a ring on her finger before she procreates. And I know that that is triggering. Again, I've been down this road so many times online. Well, you can be married and the man will still leave you, but y'all can never back that up. Every single woman that I know who got married first, then had her children, do not have y'all's complaints. Now, and I'm not talking about the women who get divorced. That's another topic. But so many of you women have so many excuses as to why you became a single mother. And then you also want to blame other people for the situation that you put yourself in. But there have been several videos out there of these women saying that men who don't want to deal with them aren't real men. And I wish more men would wake up and say, I don't have to deal with this. And y'all go get y'all sweet traditional wife somewhere else. Because I'm not in agreement with that. I am pro-traditional minded type of women. I am not pro-sisterhood. Because this is some of that sisterhood foolishness sisterhood echo foolishness. So this topic was for somebody, but I've been wanting to talk about it for a while. But that was my topic for today. Please like, subscribe, check out my other videos. Make sure we vibe, and I will talk to you later. Bye.